Here's my presentation on the Florida manatee. Florida manatees are large aquatic herbivores that depend almost entirely on seagrass for food. They graze in shallow, well-lit coastal habitats where seagrass grows best, and their whole lifestyle was shaped by the availability of the seagrass. Manatees are a great example of optimal foraging. Seagrass is abundant, high in energy, and easy for them to eat, so they can feed for long periods without spending much energy moving around. Manatees also show strong habitat selection behavior. Year-round, they prefer shallow, clear water. In winter, they must stay near warm water refuges, so they choose foraging areas that are close enough to these warm water sites to avoid cold stress. However, human activity has dramatically changed these habitats. Nutrient pollution from runoff, sewage, and fertilizer fuels harmful algal blooms that block sunlight and kill seagrass beds. In areas like the Indian River Lagoon, most of the seagrass has disappeared. As the seagrass disappears, manatees are forced to travel much further between the remaining patches, or switch to eating algae, which is not very nutritious and leaves them malnourished and starving. Their optimal foraging strategy no longer works because the food available doesn't offset the energy they spent finding it, and their habitat selection choices also shrank, as many warm water refugees no longer had nearby seagrass, and manatees cannot leave them without risking death from cold stress. However, manatees do show some behavioral flexibility, like expanding their search areas or switching food types, but these responses aren't enough when seagrass loss is so widespread and their foraging area remains limited due to their inability to handle colder temperatures. But they may survive if they can adapt to be more resistant to cold stress and thus expand their foraging territory beyond warmer waters, thus allowing them to find seagrass in currently unavailable areas.